Hi, Elsewhere here, part 5. Rehearsal. I think I might just call this series rehearsals and then part 1, 2, 3, 4. All the tech stuff I do to get ready for you guys, and then what's actually in the shot so that you understand, everything kind of has a purpose. So I kind of went from how I set up my camera and my lighting to setting up my frame and being able to talk to you guys about what's going on. So I mentioned in a previous video, but just in case, so that white part in the camera is just a box, and then my dog dish is on top of it, so you can vaguely see a circle right there. That's his first food, and then behind this thing is where his water goes, but his water's with him outside. But what I wanted to show in this video, this is my hutch, and I'm just going to show. I said in the previous video that my mount is having trouble, and I can't necessarily. I think I might try and turn it because this is pretty cool. I want you guys to see the last thing I kind of. It's one more feature of this little kitchenette that's just really worked out super perfect for me, and it's worth sharing. So this hutch is actually a dining room hutch. It's meant to hold silverware and dishes and glassware and things like that. Well, here I don't need both sides, so one side has the drawers for your flatware and your linens, and then it has a shelf on top for your plates. Well, I can fit all of my daily use dishes on this shelf and in these two drawers, and so I don't need this other side here. This is very tightly put together. It's a very sturdy, solid piece. It's extremely true, and again, it's so tight. It's almost like a humidor. It's natural wood. And then in the other side, so what that does for me is opens me up for, I got a dry pantry going on, and then a few things that are just, I don't use them every day, but they're kind of belong in the kitchen. But I keep my extras of things that are refills for what's on top of my counter, or things like I've been getting into using different kinds of, right now I have oat milk and coconut milk. I like coconut milk. I'm finding that, I don't know, for some reason it doesn't really agree with me. So I might knock that off, but I got some oat milk this time, and I was shocked at how much I love the flavor of that. So that might be a new thing. Anyway, that's part of what's under there. It's kind of the overflow and the backup for my refills. I keep things like my backup olive oils, even though they're in darker bottles, and this is a very dark space. It's a really cool, dry, dark place to keep things. So, and it kind of works as a, it's a pantry. So it's really great. I could put things like, I could put my onions and my like potatoes and root vegetables in there, and they would keep just fine if I was had those. I don't usually keep potatoes in the house, but a loaf of bread, things like that would be kept in there. Anyway, yeah. Let's see how this looks. You can see a little bit more of the floor. So I'm going to go ahead in this video. I'm just going to touch on it again. So I had showed you a piece of art that my son had done where you do a colorful background and then you cover it in a dark color. And then you carve your drawing into the dark color, and the bright colors come through, and it's like doing a silhouette. So on this floor, I shared with you the accessory wall, and I kind of showed you that I had done all those different colors. talk about mixed media, mixed medium. Um, the colors you see in the background are, this is subflooring, so this is like the OSB, but it's like super solid. So it's just wood, and it's meant to be covered in carpet or linoleum or something. It's just an unfinished floor, so it doesn't really matter what I do to it. So I had probably 6 colors of spray paint left over after I did that wall, and it was just kind of like just a little bit kind of in the bottom of the cans, and I really just wanted to run it out. And I could have added more to that wall, but then I decided the floor was another canvas. See, the wall was already splattered in paint and being used as a paint shop anyway as well. So none of this paint was really, you know, I was just basically putting graffiti over graffiti or paint splatter over paint splatter. So here I went ahead and just did patches of the spray paint until all the cans were gone. I had a yoga mat with these Hands of Horus design, and so I cut those out, and so those are all like 1/4-inch yoga mat foam, and I just cut out all the shapes and then laid it out as a stencil. So I have some eyes going on, and then I turned them to look like leaves, so it kind of looks like a, from it does have a center point, and then it goes out like a starburst, and I wanted it to be kind of like a kaleidoscope, right? So repeating patterns and flowing from the center outward. So I laid out these hands, and then I just sprayed over the entire thing with a dark blue as opposed to the black. I let it all dry, swept up all the stencils, all the foam yoga mat, and this is what I got. So it kind of looks like a snowflake pattern. It looks like a starburst. It looks, you know, but it's an area rug. It's just painted on the floor, and that's how that happened. Again, even though I love the dark purple, and I wouldn't change that, and it's just, it's hard to describe, but it's one of my cozy colors. I just, being surrounded by it makes me feel good. So, and then having all the diversity and the chaos of the bright colors in the African quilt and the graffiti wall, and then being able to do this stenciled kind of, you know, at least there's, it's kind of rough, but it has a consistent pattern. It has a reference. So anyway, I like it. I think it really ties the room together. I hope you guys enjoyed this final edition for, I'm just going to call this the production series or something along those lines. I said it in another video and I don't remember the word. These are my walkthroughs. These are my previews. I play these back for myself, and if I like them, I post them, and if I don't, I may use these to take notes to make the changes I need to make and reshoot a video on the same subject. It might even just be a matter of, honestly, this being wrinkled and not really, like this outfit could be like put together and accessorized, and it could be more flattering. It totally could be. I might decide I want to do that and reshoot this. I might change my hair. The point is, these are my walkthroughs, so I'm checking my lighting, my framing. I'll be checking my volume, my vocals, how I'm being picked up, background noise, and what that's doing, because I'm in an industrial area and there's a lot of traffic and industrial things going on. So there's ambient noise that I don't otherwise have. So anyway, that was the buffet and a little tour of the little mini kitchen that I keep here at the studio so that I can just always, there are just some habits that you know, and vices that you want with you no matter where you are, and this is kind of a secondary location where I spend a lot of time, and so it's just worth it for me to kind of have this little home away from home atmosphere. um and I like sharing it with you guys. You know, behind the camera right now is Grandma's vanity with the lighted cosmetic mirror, and just over there is the graffiti accessory wall. We might revisit that because I've hung a mirror. I've done some stuff, and I don't know if I've already shot it and showed you guys or not, because the mirror placement and the way I have things hung over on the other side now, there's I thought that would be a cool thing to talk to you guys about in another video. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for being patient. I hope you like the series, and feel free to, you know, comment. Is there anything that you'd like me to elaborate on? Is there anything you want me to speak about? Is there something you're interested in learning more? Is there, you know, a reference to something that, you know, kind of maybe made you smile? You know, this video, the entire idea is just to show maybe a little more unique perspective on how people are living a comfortable lifestyle that isn't, it might not be mainstream or totally ordinary, but it's cultural. It's been going on for generations. This is my neck of the woods, and these are the things that make me tick in my comfort zone, in my environment, you know, in my little ecosystem, that I feel very privileged to have where I live. So being able to just kind of maybe share a little more open-minded, kind of flexible lifestyle. You know, it doesn't mean that you're flighty or that you're not grounded, or you know, that maybe, you know, 70% of the culture around the world does not have it this good. And they're totally happy, and they don't know that they're missing anything. So I am absolutely 100% comfortable having a mini fridge and having a few appliances that make things convenient for me. Living off things like dry food, you know, the rice and beans. It's just, it's comfort for me. So thanks for tagging along, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll swear out.